Oh, yeah. You're back. We're back. Did we start recording?
Yeah.
We started recording. So that means you're here to watch Squawk Talk. And I have an awesome guest right here. What are you going to do about that? Bet you want to know who it is. Should I tell them, guys?
No.
No? I think I should. I think I'm going to have to tell them. On this episode of what, guys?
Squawk Talk.
We have today... Lots of darkness. It's a very dark place. But on today's show, we have V, the awesomest. And I'm going to ask you to pronounce your last name for me.
It's Win. A lot of people say no win. People say nugget. I'm like,
I'm not a nugget. I'm a V.
yeah.
Right? Yes. So, when?
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. Cool. See, and I when were you in my class? Like first quarter?
Yeah, first quarter.
See, and I get 60 new students and, discount closeout brains. So I only remember so much. So then I wanted to ask because I know I was going to do wrong. But I don't think I would have said nugget.
Yeah. Some people actually came up to me and said, "Is your last name Nugget?" I'm like, "Does it have a U in front of the G?" No, it doesn't.
No, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, that would be weird. All right. So you are a sixth grader.
Yep.
And you've always gone to Rockwood District?
Yeah, except for preschool, but I don't think that.
Yeah, no, that doesn't count. Yeah. And where were you in elementary school?
I went to Stanton.
The coolest one, obviously.
Woo!
Yeah, Stanton.
I didn't go to
I'm only doing that for the audience because I like to annoy 3 out of 4 of them. All right. But was it the best, you think, Stanton?
I mean, we had a very big gym.
Oh,
some of the schools.
very cool. Oh, really? Do they have different sized gyms?
Yeah.
I didn't even know this. That's cool. And it produced V, so it's got to be pretty good. All right, so your favorite subject is, I want to see if it's still the same.
It is still the same. It's just I haven't been in your class, but next year
I
I will
know,
be.
it's a bummer. But drama, yeah. Well, that's awesome. What's your favorite academic class?
My favorite academic class right now is ELA because I get to eat snacks in it.
Oh, because you get to eat snacks. I love it. I always think of language arts, though, is like theater is like language arts on its feet. Like we use the language and students are always asking me, how do we pronounce it or what do we mean on this line? Because we want to understand it.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to just babble nonsense. All right. Your favorite activity is drama.
Yep.
Have you done activities outside of school with theater?
I do guitar and swimming.
Yeah. Oh, very cool. I don't think I knew both of them. I think I knew guitar.
I've been playing guitar for a very long time.
Cool. My son teaches guitar. Yeah, he's got a composition degree in music.
You've told me that before.
I told her that probably because we talked about guitar at some point. Yes,
yeah.
Very cool. And oh man, we're running out of time. But I'm going to say, your pet peeve is people not paying attention.
It's always because I'm mostly the leader in the group, and then people are just like looking to the side, and I'm like, I'm right here, not next to your friends.
So pretty much, you know what it's like to be a director.
Yeah.
There's always like, dude, over here, guy talking, telling you how to do the play. Warning, highly happy. I would totally agree with that.
Yeah, my friends are always like, why are you so happy all the time? I'm like, it's just me, you know?
Yeah, and why not? Right? Yeah. Yes. Awesome. Okay. Well, that is the scoop about V when. But now we have to, it's time to spill. So she shared some photos with us, which was super awesome. And we're going to see some photos from her life. This is the strangest photo. I have no idea what this could be.
It was just my first Falcon production, and honestly, I was like, I'm just gonna put this in because I don't really have a lot of baby pictures.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm just off to the corner that no one can see me because my hair's in the shadows.
But I found you when I looked at it close, but right now I can't see you. Were you on this side?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Because I did find you. Yeah. Very cool. And what did you think of your first production?
It was honestly a lot of fun. I was really bummed that I couldn't do the second one because I was really busy.
Yeah. But these things happen. You got to make, when you're a talented person, you got to make choices. So, and it kind of stinks. I've been teaching that to my children the same. All right, next picture. Let's see what else she shared with us.
This is a very, very long story.
Okay, I want to hear it.
These people in this room right now know.
Really?
This is Perps. It's a purple penguin that was in my 5th grade class. And
How? Not a real penguin.
Well, it's a stuffed penguin, but don't tell any
Oh no. Okay. But it does exist. It's not just a picture.
Yeah.
There's a and what's the story?
So one day I just brung it in for some reason,
Okay.
and at my table they were like, "Oh my gosh, so cute!" And we had this even like little home. Perps had his own Bugatti mansion, pets, food, backpack, Gucci backpack. I could keep on going.
That is
And
awesome.
at one point, me, the three of us were just making AI generated pictures of perps on
And
Adobe.
was this one of them?
Yeah, this was one of them. There's like a bunch more.
Gosh.
This was honestly one of my favorites. But there was like gemstone pictures. There's other ones. Like there's too many.
And we have people in our studio audience today that even know of this, and we're very excited by this picture. That's so cool. You miss the penguin? Do you miss the penguin?
Yes, we've not seen Perps in a while.
Oh, they haven't seen Perps in a while.
She's in my backpack right now.
What? It's in her backpack right now. You guys can see Perps today. Okay, moving on. Maybe before the episode's over, you can get Perps, and we can put him on screen, and give me a star of the show. I want to move on. That's fantastic. I think that's all we shared. There's 2. Right? No more pictures? You can move to the next one, guys, and it'll be... There is another one. I'm wrong. I got confused.
This is my...
Oh, great.
Oh, that's not...
They broke the whole thing. Go back and up again. I don't know what you did. That's okay. Tell us about the picture we saw briefly.
So that was my family. It's way bigger now because that was just like the first stages, but now I have cousins that have children and uncles that have aunts or aunts that have uncles. It's a very long process.
And it grows and grows and grows. Yeah.
It keeps on growing and it's too big. And honestly, like each of them at least had like 3 people added onto it.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's really growing. That's very cool.
It's so big. And it's so big that I'm a great aunt.
Right? You're a great aunt? No kidding. Oh my gosh, that's kind of neat.
Wait, no, I'm not a great aunt, I'm
Great.
aunt, but not relate. It's kind of confusing, honestly.
Yeah, and I could never keep track of that stuff. It's very all right. Well, I think it's time for us to spin. So before the show, we spun, and what did you get?
Bubbles.
Bubbles. We get to blow bubbles. I blow bubbles in a while. I'm super excited about this. All right. We have our offstage person, which we always nickname George. Thanks, George. Pass us some bubbles. Awesome. Thank you. I got him already. She took him. Thank you. Thanks, George. Everybody thank George.
Thank you, George.
All right, here we go. Let's blow some bubbles.
I honestly love bubbles.
I do too. And these are exceptional. These are these little tiny things, but they put out an epic number of bubbles.
I learned a hack that if you put dish soap in water, it's the same thing.
And there's one more thing you can add to it, I thought. Maybe I'm wrong.
I think it was like sugar to make it bouncing.
Maybe. Or make them taste better when they get in your mouth.
Yeah.
Because it does not taste good. It does taste like soap. But they're so pretty that you want to bite one. We've made a lot of bubbles. This is like really cool. Has anybody heard of Lawrence Welk?
No.
It is a hideously bad show where they'd have guests and singers and stuff. And he was an orchestra conductor, and it was always boring, terrible music. And he always had bubbles going at all times.
Like
well, I mean, not all the time, but when he was introducing people, there were bubbles everywhere. Talk about a cheap. That was awesome. I think we need to move on, though. It's time to do the stage. There it is, the stage. Okay, so let's see. You're only in 6th grade.
Yeah.
And tell us the history of theater for you here. Well, you had my class.
Yeah, I had your class as my first encore, and then I joined Falcon Players for the Enchanted Bookshop.
Mm-hmm.
But then I didn't do the second one because I was busy doing another play out of school.
Right, but you were a very important character in the first one.
Yeah, I honestly thought it was like a middle character because we needed the character.
Oh, it was
to have
absolutely.
A villain.
It was a catalyst too to the story. If she doesn't show up, there's no story.
Yeah, there's no story.
She's got to drop off the stuff. Yeah. Plus, you had like the coolest costume.
Yeah, I felt like Carmen Sandiego, and I really wanted black boots, but I didn't get black boots, and I wasn't gonna change out I didn't even have black boots at that point.
Right, yeah.
So, the outfit felt very incomplete, but it was fine, honestly. And slowly, as the days were building, I started putting on makeup.
Yeah.
And at the last day, I had red eyeliner and like everything, but then on the first, I just had lip gloss.
Right, but then you added to develop your character. That's
Yeah.
really cool. And then you were in a bunch of the numbers, though, weren't you? You were in
I was in
the opening, right?
no, I wasn't in the open.
Okay, because you had to come out.
No, it was because I wasn't technically classified as a book character.
Right, that's right. Because that was a book character song.
Yeah. But I went out for Bombalurina.
Yes.
Because I was a cat,
Uh-huh.
and of course the ending number, and I
Mhm.
think that was it. But
And now I'm gonna have Bombalurina the Brave in my head
yeah,
for the next 3 weeks. Bombalurina the Brave, and I hadn't thought of it for a while.
my brother will not stop talking about Bombalurina's beautiful move at the end.
Oh, the flip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, when that first happened, I was like so scared that she was gonna fall off the stage while
I
doing
know.
it.
I'm terrified every time we do something. We've had sword fights on stage, and it just that I give you plenty of time when we teach her, and she's been training on that for years because she's a dancer. So, but it still makes me go, oh yeah.
Yeah, because she's also wearing socks.
Right. Well, was she wearing socks or was she wearing jazz shoes?
I think she was wearing. Oh yeah, she was.
Yeah, which they're still kind of slick, but they work differently. Yeah, your feet are anyway. Doesn't matter. Well, awesome. And you plan to do theater in the future?
Yes, I'm hoping I can do Marcy and Rhapsody because I was like,
Yeah.
Mom, can I please do it? She's like, we'll see. And then she's like, maybe if you get your grades are higher. I'm like, I'm gonna go to 7th grade. How am I supposed to get straight A's in the first first 2 weeks?
Right. Well, I'm hoping, and I hope I get Marcy and Rhapsody written because I've been developing the story for years, and it's really cool. I'm super excited, but I got to finish it. Otherwise, we'll do another great play.
Yeah.
I have many up my sleeve. Just in case. All right, so that is. Oh, we're over. Screaming goat time. All right, so that means we are now to survey. All right, so I gotta pull up my phone. Yep, we're going to ask some questions of V to learn a little more about her. They're totally random and silly, shockingly, in my room. And my phone apparently is going to tell us there's a storm. All right, pass them on in. First, we'll do the thumbs up, thumbs down. Thank you, George. Everybody, thank George.
What did you say,
Thank you,
too?
George.
Yeah, but we're going to do the thumbs up, thumbs down first. Thanks, George. All right, so this one is that was a bow. That was a bow from our awesome. All right, and thumbs up or thumbs down. The following things. What are your thoughts on history? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Like history?
I love history. Honestly, it's one of my favorite subjects.
Yeah.
Mainly because I'm a teacher, and mainly because it's just fun to know about the past. I know people are like, "Why do we need to learn about the past?" I'm like, well, it's interesting, and historical figures are also interesting
Right.
to see how we evolved to this day.
I'm so glad this came up because I didn't know how much you liked history, and I totally agree with you. And okay, so not only like language arts is theater on its feet, but I think history. We all ask, well, why did they do that? And that's what theater does. We go, well, why did that character do that? And then we learn from because of the way they felt, or they were hurt, feelings were hurt, or whatever, or they really wanted that, or whatever.
Yeah.
That's awesome that you like history. Harry Potter, thumbs up, thumbs down.
I have only I have not even read the book, honestly. I watched a part of the movie
Mhm.
at random times, but I honestly think that Harry Potter is really cool, and also because of the Puffs.
Yes,
connection.
yes.
And I actually took a test afterwards and said I'm Hufflepuff, so I'm very.
Oh, that's what my daughter is too. Yeah. Any other Hufflepuffs in here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. No. What are we? Which one? I could see that. Which one? Slytherin. Oh, I could see that. Awesome. And just that we even talk about those things is fun. And it's something everybody knows, so it's cool. All right, writing.
I'll give that a thumbs up. It's just I always
She's
have
just so happy
really
about everything. So.
great ideas about writing,
Yeah.
but then I type like the first 3 words, then give up.
Well,
Unless if it's like a sign, then I will do it. But if I don't have like
then you
time,
don't follow
then I
it up.
don't really.
All right. Well, next year you will learn dramatic structure and how to write to make your story come, to fruition. Because you write your own script and you shoot your own movie. So. Yeah, so that'll be cool. So maybe you'll have to finish that one, so it'll be a sign. So, but you do it in a group too. All right, and math. What's your thoughts on math? Oh, we found it. Thumbs down.
Math is just it's not that hard if you understand it. It's just I hate my math teacher.
Oh,
I don't
bummer.
want to call this person out, but I'm kind of am.
No.
So if you're listening, math teacher, honestly, you're not a very fun teacher.
Oh, bummer. Oh, well, that's too bad. But if you get math, you don't mind it.
Yeah, I don't really.
Yeah.
I don't really mind it. It's just this person talks on for 5 hours on one thing. Like he can talk on for fractions for 2 hours if he wanted to, but we don't have 2 hours in class.
Right. But it's not your way of learning. It's not your style of learning.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And then finally, pasta. What do you think of pasta?
I like pasta.
I do too. I like
Pasta
everything.
for lunch.
All right, what is your favorite pasta dish?
Honestly, I don't have a favorite.
Don't have a favorite. They're all kind of the same, just the different ingredients on the noodles. I just like the noodles. They're so good. All right, we're doing this or that. Let's see. We're running out of time. I'm being yelled at, so we're going to go fast. We got a screaming goat. All right, we can kill the light now. I know who was making that light go for so long. I know exactly who it was.
I couldn't
All right,
see
video games or board games? What would you choose? Video game this, board game that. Video game? Going with the video game? How about old black and white movie this or new color movie that? Definitely a new color movie. Which do you prefer, sunrise or sunset? Sunrise this? Sunset, awesome. And which would you prefer? You're going to get your first car. You're going to get a car or a truck? You're going to get a car or a truck? Car. Awesome! Well, that wraps it up. An excellent episode with an awesome person. V, it was so cool. And so many things came up that were so interesting that you had
Yeah.
like profound and cool things to say. So I loved it. Thanks for being on the show, everybody. Give her a big round of applause. Yay! We need to see our crew cam. Let's see that crew back there. Woo! Go crew, go crew, go crew. They smell bad, but they're saying,
George.
yeah, George. All right.
Please
So
say
thanks for watching this episode of Squawk Talk. We will catch you next time. Bye-bye.